Hi, welcome to Vegetables Day 151. And I first want to wish everyone a happy Memorial Day. And I hope that if you had the opportunity to spend time with anyone who has served our great country to give us the freedoms that we have today, I hope you were able to do that. As far as today's video, do want to let everyone know that I am feeling a lot better today. I'm not near as run down. I'm not near as tired. So, not for sure what exactly would be different as far as what I ate, but it had to be something to do with the fact that I've had a lot of beans the last couple days. As I mentioned yesterday, for dinner I had some bean tacos and a bean burrito, and that was feeling pretty good after that. And then for breakfast today, I had the Bird's Eye Southwest Power Bowl, which has black beans in it. And then for lunch, I have to remember, I know it wasn't beans. And for lunch, I had a can of Southwest corn, Del Monte Southwest corn, and a Bird's Eye wild rice with vegetables. So it didn't have any beans or anything, but it was still pretty filling. And then for dinner, I had cereal. It's Cascade Inn, and it's the coconut almond, and it has 1.3 grams, 1.6 grams of iron per serving, and I had probably equivalent of 2 servings, about a cup and a half of it. So I think with all of that, it's definitely upped my iron intake for the day, and I am feeling a lot better. Oh, and with breakfast I also had the cubed potatoes again, like I had the other day. This time though, I didn't have any mushrooms, and I was disappointed. I kind of missed having the mushrooms. But tomorrow is grocery shopping day. Not for sure if I'm going to make it or not, but we'll see. I have, a couple things I have to do, errands I have to run in the morning, and so I'm sure that by the afternoon, I'm sure that I will have gone to the grocery store and gotten some more ingredients. For instance, I'm definitely out of vegetables. I'm about out of cereal, which I know cereal's probably one of those things I'm not supposed to have, but it's whole grain, and the ones that I choose have the healthy fats with the nuts. It's a whole food except for some sugar. So, it's one of those items that I want to have on my menu for those days where I'm just a little bit hungry but don't want anything heavy. And usually when I have cereal, it's for dinner. I very seldom have cereal for breakfast. So on the menu for this week, I do plan on continuing with the salads at lunch. Today I made the ranch dressing from Whole Foods Plant-Based Cooking Show. And I will be using it this week on salad. My only comment is that it is really good. I mean, it tastes so good it's addicting. But it doesn't taste like ranch dressing in any way at all. So how she comes across calling it ranch dressing, I don't know. But it's really good. So, if you're looking for a delicious creamy dressing that incidentally is nut-free, check it out. And I'll put a link to that in the description box below. So definitely get some more salad stuff this week. I plan on getting some more containers. Am finding that I don't have enough containers to put everything in, and so I still have a jumbled mess in my refrigerator of, the preps. So I need to get that better organized so that, I can use up the ingredients. And none of them get like pushed completely back to the back of the refrigerator and forgotten. And then for dinners, I know Dr. Furman typically will say a big old bowl of soup. And I do plan on having soup. But I have also decided that, I also like to have bowls of vegetables. So bowls of cooked vegetables, such as, the rice and corn that I had today, or the Power Bowl or Power Blend, Bird's Eye Power Blend and potatoes. I enjoy those. I don't think my body's at the point right now where I can have 50% of my food being raw. So, I will be having some of those as well. Hoping to be able to find some recipes that would give me something similar to the Bird's Eye Power Blend, but is homemade, so that I can reduce the amount of sodium and the amount of oil. If I'm going to complain about the Bird's Eye Power Blend, it's not the flavor. The flavor is really good. What I would complain about is the amount of oil that's in it, and the amount of sauce. I mean, I do find that many times when you buy a pre-packaged sauced item, the amount of sauce is just way too much, at least for me. The other thing that I did today is I found a Southwest spice blend, and I made that and I put it in a container. Now it's not done yet because I didn't have enough chili powder. But I will finish that tomorrow, and then I'll see if I have some kind of a shaker bottle or something to put it in. The other thing I bought was some squeeze bottles. You see them a lot of times with ketchup and mustard in them, like they're red and yellow. But the ones I bought are clear. And so I plan on using those to put different dressings in, or different sauces in, and batch make those. So I've been watching a lot of different channels, and I'll put a link to some of them in the description box below, such as the Whole Foods Plant-Based Cooking Show, Plantiful Kiki, Nisa. What is her channel's name? Rainbow Plant Life. Not all of them are salt, oil, and sugar free. But those are probably three of my favorite channels that put out a lot of recipes, and show what they eat. Oh, and there's also Plant Fit Mama? I think that's the name of it, but I don't remember for sure. But again, I'll put links to their channels in the description box below, as my favorite channels that I watch pretty regularly, and using those as inspiration to try to figure out this whole eating style for myself. So, and I mean, I know it's kind of one thing that I'm going to do, and I know it sounds kind of weird, but I am going to go ahead and, when I get the additional containers, I'm going to open a can of black beans and rinse them. I'm going to open up a can of garbanzo beans and rinse them. Some navy beans, because I think Even though it doesn't take that much time to open a can and rinse them and put what you don't use away, I have found that I am better at constructing and putting things together if the ingredients are already pre-prepped. So, hope to be able to do that this week as well. You hear my grandson? I don't know how he does it. He spends all day long, every day, playing video games. I get bored with my games. They get to the point where they're just all the same game over and over again. Okay, so we have, like 6 games. We have Tetris, we have Solitaire, we have, the first one out was Candy Crush, but like Match 3 or Match 4, with word games like Scrabble, Hangman, they give you a bunch of letters and you have to connect the letters to spell a word. I mean, those are basically the same, and we're hidden objects, and no matter which game you come out, they're all the same to me. I mean, granted, he doesn't play those, but to me it just seems like if you're gonna, hunt something down, it doesn't matter what it is, you're still just hunting things. Okay, enough of the tangent. But yeah, that's my plan, my meal plan for today and this week. Is not necessarily putting down specific items because, I tried that for a few weeks and it didn't help. So now I'm going to go ahead and try to make sure that I just have all the ingredients pre-prepped in the refrigerator so that when I go to make meals, I can grab this, grab that, say, oh, this sounds good, let's just put it together and throw it in a bowl. And hopefully that works. I also have a couple of EveryPlate recipes that I really enjoyed that were vegetarian. So I'm going to see what I can do to make them vegan and more closer to the Whole Foods plant-based. As far as Scott, he is on his own journey to figure out what diet plan he wants to follow to help get his health back on track. And it looks like he may be going either keto or carnivore. We'll see how that goes. But he also does see the doctor this week as well, so we'll see what the doctor has to say. Or what the doctor has to recommend. Well, that's the video for today. I hope that you'll find encouragement to follow along with me and see if some of the things that I'm trying help you. This is just, for me right now, it's a journey. It's a learning process. So, might get kind of boring, but I hope that you continue to follow along. Give me some feedback. Comment. Let me know what, if you've already made the transition in your diet and you've lost a bunch of weight. Let me know what you're doing, and perhaps it's something that I can try as well. I know that I will get there. As long as I don't give up. And at least at this point in time, I'm not giving up. And even if I don't get a video out 100% of the time every single day, the several that I do per week, even if I miss 1 or 2 per week, it's still helping because it is some accountability. Give me that thumbs up. Share the video Hit that notification bell so that you know when I upload the video every day. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.